Dame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad y más encontrando vida en el camino, melodías que no hemos tocado y yo no quiero descansar. Resuena por la pared creando una canción. No quiero perder el ritmo y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad y más Crucemos el número en solo un trueno de horizontes. Seremos miles. Crecemos en número en solo un trueno de horizontes. Seremos miles. Más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad y más
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this.
Yes. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday, and we are here live on the Maddie Making Music live stream. And we got a track we're going to start mixing. I don't think we'll get through all of it, but we're going to be on for maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. And we're going to try to make some headway on this. This is that song I've been recording all week, Gone. And we'll start by playing it back to, number one, make sure you can hear Pro Tools. And number two, we're going to see if the stream will get choppy. I made some adjustments. Yesterday was very choppy. So hopefully we're in better shape here. So let's switch over to Pro Tools. I'm going to pause the background music. And let's take a listen. Let's see if things are a little smoother. Here we go. Not that smooth. What the hell? vocal synth.
Girl, you know, I miss your body. I've lost my head since you left. I've been in need of you, hottie. Packed your bags so damn fast. You forgot about the good times that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. And I really fucked this up, damn it. You are gone. I won't wear you like a bad habit. Change up my approach when it comes to it up. Do all the things that I said I would never do. Change up my approach when it comes to it up. Do all the things that I said I would never do. Packed your bags so damn fast. You forgot about the good times that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. And I really fucked this up, damn it. You are gone. I won't wear you like a bad habit. Gone. Gone.
All right. So that's gone. Right off the rip, I realized in the production session I didn't fly this electric piano melody over to the second hook, so I did that just now. Everything else is sounding pretty solid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and we're gonna see if we can get the fader balance right. And I'll either do the fader balance or I'll change the clip gain depending on where it's on the meter. On these meters. But so for this bass, I'm actually going to tie these all together to one. These are all the same bass, but it's just like different effects. So we're going to move to new folder and we'll call it, we'll make it a routing folder so we can put inserts on it. Call this bass all. And then I like to keep things kind of tidy, make them the same color. I don't know what this is. This has been coming up lately. I minimize that at least. There we go. Okay. And what I've been doing is been using this tool, this plugin called God Particle. And what I've been doing is what I'll do is actually mute everything and then I'll be unmuting as we go here. Shift Option M. Nope. Shift Option click M. There we go. So that everything selected goes muted. And then I'll unmute as we go. So for now, just the bass line. And what I'm looking for is for it to hit these, oh, I gotta set this for instrument all, boom. So I'm trying to get that to hit there. So I can change it here maybe. But I think I'll just do the overall. There we go. See how it's hidden right here? And I actually got hit on the low end too. Let's hear this one. Yeah. We're hitting that sweet spot right there. Start bringing stuff in, bring our low end. Hold up. I set all these, but I didn't set the input instrumental. Make sure you double check those. Let's hear that snare. Percussion. Percussion's also kind of our hi-hat too, a little bit. And I have it set to kind of pan back and forth. That's from the production. So that's just printed onto the thing. Joey, what up? Welcome to the chat, man. Cool. Let's hear how this crash sounds coming in. Oh. I've already adjusted this yesterday. I think when I was listening back, that was a little loud. That bass is pretty heavy sounding, huh? Let's bring in some of this music. We got the keys here at the beginning. Pretty nice. This is the octave down. Sounds good. All these keys, I'll probably process them together because it has that little reverse little thing there. You heard that? Maybe just a little down on this octave. Yeah, you hear that? And then there's this other keys here. What is this? This is this bridge. Okay, yeah, it's some sort of effect kind of deal. So we're gonna put all these keys together. Call keys all, and then we gotta make sure we route it. To our music bus. Yeah, sounds good. So let's listen to our pads here. What's going on here? Ah, I see. This should actually be muted right here. Because you want to hear the drop. So, bastard. Nope, S. Can we get more of a little daddy fade here? Doesn't like it? Okay, we'll live with it. These pads, put all together. Make sure it outputs to music bus. All right, we got these plugs. Very loud. Okay. Let's take a listen to these guys. This is our vocal sample. Maybe a little more volume on this guy. Run it back. I like this one here. That one sounds good. We'll probably put some more reverb on that. Maybe not. I kind of like the cut-offness of it, you know? Because that reverb's from the actual sample. Oh, there we go. That one we could pull back. Too much, too much. And then we have our other melody. Probably treat those separately because they kind of play on top of each other. There's some crazy ass shit going on in the samples. Hear the rev cymbal. Very loud. Pull back. Still kind of loud. This other rev cymbal. Not as much. We'll pull it down a little bit. Alright, listen, see if anything sticks out. I always like doing the instrumental first. That sounds really good. There's some cool sounds in there. We're gonna need more out of that kick. Let's get into our vocals. Start with the leads. These should be pretty square, I would imagine.
Girl, you know, I miss your body. I've lost my head since you left.
I've already did the processing here. I need to tweak a little bit.
Packed your bags so damn fast. You forgot about the good times that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got tired, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. Man, I really fucked
So-
this up, damn it.
The way I have it routed is I have all the leads all on one, but nothing's overlapping on each other because everything's going to hit the processing on its own as opposed to like these are stacked or whatever and they're hitting the processing as a stack. That's all saved for doubles and background vocals. You know what I'm saying? So we'll dig deeper in the processing, but I like where all that sits. It's pretty nice, actually. That's why I've been just bringing in my stems and mixing in here as opposed to bringing these out and mixing and doing everything there because I already like where the vocals are sitting. We'll do a little bit more adjustment here on the processing, but that's good. You can see I froze all these because I have auto-tune on these, so I don't want auto-tune eating up any more processing power, computer processing power. So C. Ramirez, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Oh. So we have some throws, so let's just make sure those throws are in good space. I like where those are sitting. Could they be a little louder? Maybe. Let's hear the verse throws here.
my head since you left. I've been in need of you, heartache. Packed your bags so damn fast. You forgot about
I didn't have him here, so I brought him over.
that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was
Those sort of sounded pretty good. So we'll leave where those are. Let's listen to our backgrounds. I have these kind of already set where I like them, so I'm just going to unmute these and just do the overall balance.
come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got tired, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now.
So with those doubles, right? Like they don't need to be completely up front. You can hear the
Come home now.
chorus without
Can't forget about the sexy nights.
doubles in.
I was yours and you were mine. You got tired, started checking out.
So the lead, we still want dead center in front of everything. So to have them back would be having the doubles lower in volume. And then I have them panned. This one is left 27, this one's right 30. So you have the doubles off to the side, just slightly off center, so it's giving a little bit of width and depth, but it's not overtaking our lead.
Come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got tired, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now. You are gone. Man, I really fucked this
Those gons are pretty
up,
nice.
damn it. You are gone. I won't quit you like a bad habit. Change up my approach when it comes to you.
I just did a double
That I said I
single on here.
would change
And as you see, I have a double center one. So that one's not pushed off the side. That's dead center underneath.
approach when it comes to you. Do all the things that I said I would never do.
Right? You can hear it there.
My approach when it comes to you. Do all the things that I said I would never do.
Just a little volume on it, I think.
Do all the things that I said I would never do. Change up my approach when it comes to you. Do all the things that I said I would never do.
That does make this gone louder, so let's hear it.
You are gone.
Oh, it sounds great.
And I really fucked this up, damn it. You are gone. I won't quit you like a bad habit. Change up my approach when it comes to you. Do all the things that I said I would never do. Change up my approach when it comes to you. Do all the things that I said I would never do. Packed your bags so damn fast. You forgot about the good time.
Sounds great. And then now we have our last kind of level of background vocals. I have two sets of them actually. So there's this one here that's just our verses. So let's listen to these background verses first.
Left, I've been in need of you, heartache. Packed
So a little bit of volume on that would be nice.
left, I've been in need of you, heartache. Packed your bags so damn fast. You forgot about the good times.
Just those like extra notes.
You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the
I like how it kind of sounds like very tight. And what's interesting here is these are different notes. This, I believe, is the low harmony. This is the high harmony. Let's double check.
You're gone, please come home now.
So that's the high harmony, and then this is the low harmony.
You're gone, please come home now.
Oh God, please come home now. Right. So you put those together.
That we had. You're gone, please come home now.
So I chose not to do two doubles, so it's on both sides, and same with this, two doubles on both sides. I kind of just did like a very small split to the left and small to the right just to give it a little bit of width for the hook, but it's not fully balanced. It doesn't necessarily need to be equal on both sides every time. Especially for the hook, it'll make it sound, or for the verse, it'll make it sound different going into the hook. So, one more time, these backgrounds. Actually, let's hear this one too. That one I did center. You could see center. You're still getting the notes, but it's... And what's nice, that's going to give us a little difference when we get to the chorus. Also, I changed the way that these guys sound compared to the hook too. So I'll play those when we get there. I just want to get my backgrounds together. This actually, I'd prefer it here like this. Little kind of organizational thing. That's just my thing. So now I have the verse, the chorus, and then this kind of, I guess you would call it post-chorus right here, organized-wise. So now let's listen to these. This is our hook backgrounds.
Come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. Man, I really fucked this up.
Let's listen again.
Come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. Man, I really
Just a slight down. Maybe went down another dB and a half.
come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time, started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are.
Great, that sounds cool. Now we got our background vocals for the post hook. Gone, gone.
You are gone. Man, I really fucked this up, damn it. You are gone. I won't quit you like a bat.
One more time.
You are gone. Man, I really
Just getting those notes when it hits that word.
you are gone. I won't quit you like a bat. You are gone. You are gone.
Yeah, it just adds so much like vertical. You have all those notes now. It sounds good. And that's the first thing that hits, actually. That harmony in that lyric. But I only have that throw on the lead. This one. Gone, 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 gone. I didn't want to cloud it up too much. On all these backgrounds, I have the processing done too, and I put verb on the backgrounds, and I have the doubler 2 and 4, so these bad boys are thick already. I can even push these up more if I want more on it. Should we try? Can we try a little delay on there? What's that one? And the delays are all set to the tempo, so let's see. It's all for the backgrounds. It's very slight. I mean, I could push it. Here's that with the background delay pushed. See, it's a lot. Just pull it back. It's there, but it's very, very subtle. I want this to be the star of that delay. This throw on the lead. Okay, and last we got ad libs. Let's pull those.
Change up my approach when it comes to you. Do all
Yeah.
the things that I said I would never do. Change up my approach when it comes to you. Do all the things that I said I would never do. Packed your
Just a little bit extra.
fast. You forgot about the good times that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. The good times that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. Man, I really fucked this up. Damn it, you are gone.
Ad libs shouldn't be so upfront, depending on the song, but I don't want them up front. That's why they're kind of filtered out a little bit, and that's kind of how they sound. Let me take this off. I don't think we were hearing the volume changes I made. I think I just unfroze everything. We'll see in a second. Because I hit option when I clicked that. I should have just left it. Oh. Yeah, just undid everything. Let's see if it plays.
The good times that we had. You're gone, please come home now. Can't forget about the sexy nights. I was yours and you were mine. You got time started checking out. Wake up alone and I see now you are gone. Man, I really fucked this up. Damn it, you are gone. I won't quit you like a bad habit. Gone.
Yeah. Sounding super balanced, which is exactly what we want. Yeah. I'll be right back. quick adjustment. Alright. So it played back, which is good, but it's just so many auto-tune tracks, so I think I'm just gonna freeze all these right now. I didn't mean to unfreeze. I'll just make things easier. Option Shift, freeze. So that's gonna freeze all the ones I selected. This part right here. I think it's taken up so much processing to do all the freezing. It's like chopping up the stream, so I apologize for that. Apologies.
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing
This thing might be locked up. Five minutes ago, so that sounds about right. Oh, got it. No! Okay, just crashed. Let's open up the session back up and see if it at least saved everything before the freezing. But this could be the last thing we do. I want to bounce it so I could listen to the car. And then I'll get into the processing for the instrumental. And then kind of the mix bus processing. And then be done with this guy. But yeah, I usually will do that fader mix first to get everything just leveled out. I think they're different approaches, but that's how I've been doing it. Takes a little longer, but I like the results, so that's how I approach. Pro Tools takes forever to open up. Logic's much faster. But I didn't want to export the vocals into Logic. I just feel like it takes forever. Especially considering where I like the vocals, I put some effects on there too. With the vocal synth, harmony engine, you know, all the octaving and stuff. Just seems smarter to just bring everything over into Pro Tools and run it from there. So we'll see if this is saved where I want it, and then I'll just bounce it from there. I won't even do a freeze yet. It just crashed. Oh, still looks like it's opening. And this is going to be the recovered session backup, so I'm going to save as our current version. I'll probably do that first. Alright, see, now it's loading up. I just set my session back up to do every minute for in case of these. I know some people have it set different, but I'm like, if it crashes in the middle, I don't want to lose a minute's worth of work, more than a minute's worth of work. Moisture Music Records says it's wise to do that on Pro Tools. Yeah. I'm okay with Pro Tools. I like Pro Tools for tracking, personally. How you doing? welcome to the chat. Yeah, I like Pro Tools for tracking, but I feel like once I dig deep on mixes and stuff, it just gets wonky sometimes. So it is what it is. How you doing, Moister? Great name, by the way. I'm a complete Pro Tools hater. There it is. What DAW are you using, Moister? I was just explaining earlier. I did my tracking on here, and then I did a bunch of effects. I had the vocal mix kind of where I liked it, so I was like, let me just pull the stems from Logic into Pro Tools and do the mix here, as opposed to going the reverse and trying to recreate it. So I just did that. I think I have a production partner I work with, for those of you who already know me. And we both like working in Logic. I like working in Logic too. And it seems to run a little smoother in these kind of situations, but it's tough. I don't know. Tracking wise, I really like Pro Tools. I'm fast. Dropping, dragging, dropping. I got my template set up, so offer it after, a tracking session, I could get them something that sounds pretty good, And that's without me even jumping into the processing and tweaking stuff. I just have my vocal chain already kind of set up, so it's sounding pretty hot right off the bat, Even this one, the vocal chain I didn't even mess with yet. It's just kind of what I tracked with, but already sounds really nice, So this is going to be the backup, like the recovered session. And how do we check that? Yeah, see, I made all these changes to the backgrounds. All these volume changes. So let's save as, and this will be our current session, just so I don't get stuff fucked up. So I clicked Gone Mix. So that's going to be the current mix session. Yes, replace. Boom. So now we don't have to worry about it. Pro Tools is good for one thing, and that's tracking with big analog console. Yes, sir. So that's what we got. Let's, I just saw these. I know I'm going to hear those later and be like, why didn't I take those out? So take those out right now. Boom. Let's hit save. Cool. Moister, do you want to listen back before I hit a bounce? Right now, it's just the fader bounce, so I didn't even do any processing on the, see, there's no processing on the instrumental. It's just whatever stems I brought in with their processing. And then I just did a little bit of fader volume stuff here. But I think it's sounding pretty solid. So let me pause the background music. Let's pause. We'll see if this thing plays without me doing the freezing. I was gonna freeze these because I have so much auto-tune on these vocals. Like, on every vocal there's a thing auto-tune, so I think that's what's kind of slowing this thing down, but for now, I think it'll play. Come through stream. Yes, sir. I was gonna.
Since you left, I've been in need of you hiding. Packed your bag, so damn fast. You forgot about the good times that we had. Yo, come, please come home now.
It's my stream for sure. It's Pro Tools in the stream.
You got time to check
Let's do a tracking bound, or let's do a still bounce, and I'll just play the MP3 itself. At least gotta try that. I'm streaming Pro Tools pretty solid, but I think with streaming and processing, I think things get chopped. I'll play back as MP3 real quick. I'll play back as MP3. Yeah, I don't run into that issue too much over on Logic, but here I guess it doesn't like it. Yeah, let's just bounce it. You had the right idea. Moisture my mind. Let's bounce it, close out Pro Tools, get the stream back normal, go from there. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Yeah, I even see it on my Instagram feed. Insta feed's like chopping. I was reporting myself. Instagram feed's like super choppy too. We'll just take all the verses, yeah. If I'm not streaming it, I'm not having any problems, but since streaming, it's if none was choppy. And I did some adjustments on OBS too, see if I'd minimize the choppiness, but it ain't it, man. It ain't. Here's the question. Do I need to revert back to running stream on my PC and then just send all that to the PC and then stream PC? I might have to. Because the way my sessions go now with, the amount of plugins and the processing and all that, that may have to be the route to go. It doesn't help have multiple browsers open showing my stream. We got OBS open. Let's see what else is open. Music app is open. I've got all my, I don't need my Messenger and stuff open. So, that's on me. That's on me. But yeah, there it is. On a free jazz type beat. Damn, even Pro Tools is taking a minute to close out.
Race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly. Okay, well, every professional in the industry still uses Pro Tools for anything. You know, the only reason I got Pro Tools is because the studio I work at has Pro Tools, so I need to be able to work on those sessions when I'm not at the studio. If they were using anything else, I'd probably just use that. I guess I could record in Pro Tools because the only room would be the A room. I could record in Pro Tools, export the stems, and then bring them into, Logic to mix. That'd be the move. But I do like the tracking. I still like the tracking. Why is Pro Tools taking forever to close up? That's the question. This is crazy. Force quit? Chat says force quit. We're force quitting. I saved it, so. Where are you from, by the way? I'm in Las Vegas. Las Vegas. There we go. I can see on my stream it's not chugging along anymore, so I'm gonna mute the background music. I hate when there's this. I want that. Okay, here we go. Here's that track. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it now. Oh, is it gonna play on Finder? It does. Oh, hold up. I can't hear it. Oh, Reaper, let's go. Hamburg, Germany. I don't know how to say hi in German. I would say hi. I'll say hi. I'm sure it's similar. I like where the balance is at, though. That might be the limiter pushing a little too hard.
Yeah, cool. And that's just the fader mix. So everything's sounding pretty balanced. Nothing's sticking out too much. So what I will do is when I get to the studio today, I'll start kind of digging in on the uh I'll start digging in on the processing for the instrumental part. We'll set the mix bus uh and then, you know, boost the limiter, get this thing loud and done. I already made heart say it. It's common to say hello. 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 HALLO. Hello. Yeah, I last night I made a artwork for it too. So boom. Just fun little artwork. Simple. Keep it simple. In Hamburg, it's Moin. If you want to say it in Hamburg German, say Moin. So that's specific to Hamburg, Moin. Or Hallo with an A in other parts of Germany. All right. I think the track's sounding right on point. I'm very excited. It's part of my thing for this year of releasing new music every week. I've already uploaded this song, All My Lovin', and What Do You Do, which is my a single I released before, but it's a remastered version. So also it gives me a little bit extra time to make some more songs. So we got that, and then I have one already on deck. I don't have a name for it because I didn't write the lyrics yet, but I have one on deck here in Logic. So I'm gonna work on that this week too. I think I can. This one's pretty simple, so this songwriting this will probably be just a day, another day to mix, be done. Do a little artwork. A little inconsistent on a few parts of stuff, but otherwise with a little bit mix bus editing, you should release the. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, some stuff still popping. So I'm using the one I'm really noticing is I'm using Vocal Synth and Harmony Engine on the lead vocal, and every time those come in, it feels kind of the vocals just kind of get louder in general. So I have a sidechain compression for it, but I may have to just do like a fader, just dip on those. But I think that will sound good. And then I think once I get there's no compression on any of the instrumental stuff, except for what was maybe on the production. But I'd like to get that stuff a little tighter, you know. But you know what I'm talking. Moisture knows what I'm talking about. You know, as creators, mixers, producers, it's never done, but we get it to a point where we can say, okay, this is good enough, you know. So, especially if I'm putting this kind of deadline on myself of releasing something every week, just got to get it done, and I'll get another try on the next song. That's how I've always seen it. Is like maybe it's not perfect, but I can always strive for perfection on the next one too. But I'd like to get as close as I can. You know. Moin comes from the German, which is own language, which means morning or good morning, but we say it here regardless of time. Oh, I love that. Moin. Okay. But it's not morning for you. It's afternoon, but moin works anyway because in Germany, as you were saying, you say it regardless of time. So moin. Or hallo. Guys, chat. We did it. It was a bit choppy. And I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I think it's just like Pro Tools is, as you were saying, a resource hog. And OBS also is a resource hog and needs very, good processing to render all the video and then send it up to Twitch or Instagram or YouTube, which I am on all three right now. But it's running smooth now. I can even see on my stats, like I'm not getting drop frames or anything. So it's the thing. Did you track with input compression EQ? No. No. All that is after the fact. I was trying that for a while, but I was afraid of not being able to, make adjustments. So I just tracked it at a reasonable. Just get the next mix I love that. Moisture gets me, dude. Just get that mix 1% better, and then you keep improving. I think that's a great way to think of it, Moisture. Yeah, just level up. Try your best, 100%. You want quality, obviously, but you wanna increase and get better. Learn from your mistakes, 100%. Einstein said time is relative. Yes. Yeah, I am looking at getting some hardware. Do you have any like analog hardware? Do you track it? Do you track into a preamp, compression, EQ, like you were asking? Because I'm just going direct into my interface. I have been looking at some of that stuff. I'm also interested in maybe the Apollo, like the UAD Apollo, to have those plugins available for kind of input tracking. So, do launch OBS in administrator mode? I don't, but I don't know if that option is available on the Mac version OBS. I think I used to do that when I was running OBS on my PC. I have a PC that I run off of. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's a solution. We'll definitely give it a shot, though. 100%. Gary on. What up, baby boy? My baby boy. You want to hear the new track? We just got the fader mix right now, but we're happy with where it's at. I'll even open up the artwork so you can see the artwork while you listen to the song. How about that? I like that. That's the kind of guy I am. Sorry, Moisture, we gotta run it again. Wait, he left. Okay, maybe not. Let's see if he comes back. We'll see. Give it another couple seconds. And it's always been like this, even without like the choppiness, is IG Live ends up being delayed by about 10 seconds. So if I address someone on IG Live, and do 95% part of the job in 10% of the time. Yep. That's why I've been preaching, like, build your templates, Build your templates, increase your efficiency. You'll be able to get through a lot more and still maintain the quality that you like, And then from the template, you can adjust. That's how I've always seen it, is like, yeah, this template isn't for every song or this vocal chain isn't for everybody, but with the adjustments, you can get it there, But if you got to go in and open up a new plugin every single time, that just takes up time, I have an analog console in my studio. I want to buy a little compressor for vocals when tracking. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I don't have room for a console. It's my bedroom. You can see it's my bedroom. But what I'm going to end up doing is this is going to go, and then that armoire in the back. Here, I'll switch to the big view so you can see it. That armoire in the back, that's going to be out. And then we'll put a little vocal booth right there. It'll still be headphone tracking, but that'll help. Although this room's pretty good as far as sound, it doesn't really bounce around too much. So I've been tracking just like this with my mic in front of the screen. I haven't had too much of an issue. So, but if I take on some clients who want to record, then they can use the booth. Yeah, get the booth decorated, get some LEDs in there, do the whole deal. I want to get some more LEDs. I have an LED behind my screen, but I want to get some LEDs on the ceiling so I can get more of a vibe in here. I got my posters, my Star Wars poster, my Washington Commanders banner. I got a Prince. Here, maybe I could turn it around so you can see it. Oh, shh. I got my. That was so funny. That's my Prince. Kiss vinyl. That's framed. So that's a nice little addition too. So I'll get the vibe going on here. So the room's is gonna be in full studio mode in probably a couple months. We'll get in full studio mode. I was looking at a new studio desk too. Depends if that desk can handle having all the monitors. Well, I have only just my monitors, my studio monitors, and then I have 3 screens I run because with streaming, it's nice to have a couple different screens. Otherwise, I could probably just mix on just one screen. But I like having my messages, my WhatsApp here on the screen too. So, but yeah, so this room's gonna be full studio in a little bit. So I'm very excited. But all right, Moister, I gotta run to the studio, so I gotta get ready. But thank you for hanging out, man. Are you on Instagram? Can you follow me on Instagram? We can talk a little bit more there. Let me know. See how smooth the stream runs without Pro Tools? Moister's right. Pro Tools is the problem. Let's be honest. The stream's so solid now. That's annoying. I love it. Since everything's on delay, I just saw me drop the camera just now. It's so funny. Just comfy. Yeah, I think once the bed's out of here in the armoire, we're gonna get a couch or a futon or something back here along the wall. So it'll be open, and then this side here on the left, I'll probably bring in my big keyboard. Have that here so I can use it. Or, ooh, excuse me. If I change desk, then the keyboard can be a little bit closer this way. I don't know. I'll keep this desk for now. It's nice. The one I was looking at is the desk that does this. So I could stand up, which I'd be interested in doing. But for now, that's what it is. But all right. I gotta run. Moister, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I was gonna burp. I'm okay. Yeah, let's link up on Instagram, Moister, at Maddie Making Music. No G. And we'll talk a little bit more there. Guys, everyone else in the chat, thank you for hanging out, for visiting. We'll continue this tomorrow. I get new lights tomorrow, so my ring lights, I'm finally gonna retire. They keep breaking every time I try to move them into place. No more. I got some light bars for my my screen, so those will just sit there. Done. I don't have to worry about moving those in place. It'll make my desk a little cleaner too. I won't have all these arms sticking out of the desk. So very excited about that. So yeah, it's gonna be a good 2025. I'm trying to make streaming easy for me to do, so I can just keep doing it. Except, Pro Tools was not complying today. So maybe, like I was saying, maybe we need to just make that move over from Pro Tools, OBS off of my Mac onto the PC and just stream it into there. I don't know. We'll see how we approach it. But thank you for hanging out. We appreciate you. Moister, have a great rest of your day. And we will catch all of you tomorrow. I think so. Later.